Testing. Okay. High energy, nice. I like that.
Usually I do like an intro. Okay. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you want to know a little bit about some tea we're spilling about entrepreneurship, keep on watching. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am Jade and this is
Iman.
And we are today coming all the way from London. I'm actually at his crib. Check us out. All the socials will be down below. Pretty cool stuff you got there. Tell them a little about yourself.
Okay, so my name's Iman, 17 years old. I dropped out of high school around 7 months ago. Dropped out of high school around 7 months ago. My main business is my social media marketing agency, similar to Jade. And then from that, I've built my personal brand and then gone to a little bit of affiliate marketing and other sort of online streams. But yeah, we're here at my crib, and obviously Jade's doing her Euro tour. Which has been like quite long, and
I'm ready to go back home.
Yeah, I can imagine she's feeling a bit homesick, but just here at my crib recording a little vid, and I'll pass it over.
So this video is gonna be different than my usual. We're actually gonna turn chairs and like have a little bit more conversational. We even got the tea because I think we both realize there's a lot of how do we explain this? There's just so much bullshit out there, and we like to break it and test the norms, break the limits. And I think we're going to start off with this question on like, what the fuck do you do? I mean, that's a question we get a lot, and we're just going to talk about like, haha, like Paulina said that this is stupid, she doesn't understand. So we're going to talk about what most people would say and how we're going to react to it, and then we're just going to like sip the tea. Like, if we're going to expose some YouTubers out there, I'm sorry, like, don't add us. Okay, so what the fuck do you do? Like, what do you say to people like who don't understand? Like, how do you like go about that?
Yeah, so I mean, like, I remember around a week ago, I was getting in an Uber and started a conversation with the Uber driver, and he's like, "What do you do?" And I'm like, "Digital marketing," and he's like, "Well, what does this mean?" and I'm basically like, how do I explain this? I'm like, you know those ads you see like on your Facebook feed? He's like, "You're the reason I get those train line ads." I'm like, well, kinda, like, not exactly, but kinda. I tell some, like, honestly, like, I poke fun at it. Like, sometimes I tell people I sell cat socks online, and like that's how I make my living. But basically, if I was to be completely blunt, I have a social media marketing agency out here in London. Have a few clients abroad. You okay? Okay, abroad in Europe as well, but like basically the main business model is it's a B2B marketing agency. So they pay a retainer, so a monthly fee for a set amount of services. Sometimes, like for example, I've got a project launching on Monday where I actually have a commission, a stake in the total revenue. So that's like the main business, just marketing agency. So basically, our only goal when a company comes to us is to make them money. They put in $1, they get back $4. They put in
if we're good.
If we're good. They put in 10K, we give them back 40K. Like obviously it all depends on what niche you're working in and stuff like that. Like I know people, I know marketing agencies working with personality brands who make them like a 20 times ROI. Okay, bit harder when you go into different spaces. But anyways, our only goal is we know how to make money online, or we know how to bring people leads from online means. So companies come to us and they go, look, like in-house, we know how to make a lot of fucking money. But when it comes to internet, we have no clue. So that's what we do.
Okay, so I'm gonna be that one friend that's like, what is this? Like, what if your friend like Jacob was like, what's B2B? Like, how do you break it down? Like, for people, it gets frustrating because like, do you ever like have people ask you repetitively when you explain it? Like, I feel like it's not annoying, but it's like, how do you not understand, like, when you're driving traffic or sales to a customer or client, it's like pretty basic, right? Do you ever face that? Maybe that's just me.
So, I mean, only like the best way I could describe it is when you work with a stockbroker, right? Yeah. You give them, you don't know what the fuck you're doing, and they can make you money, and it benefits everyone because they can look like, the thing is we get 20. We get a cut in so many companies, an actual cut, or we get, commissions from so many companies, or we get retainers from so many companies. So we are good at one thing, and that one thing is scalable. Yet, like, we could build a business ourselves because the hardest thing is marketing and sales, or we could attempt to build a business. I don't know if we actually could, or like a physical product, right? But instead of that, instead of going, look, we're going to develop a product for 3 years and then build a business around it, we go, look, we're just going to focus on one thing, which is this whole marketing thing, right? And then now we can serve 15, 20, 100 businesses and just get 20.
Yes. I think like he puts it in the most simplistic way. Let me drop a question down below, and then hopefully we can bring Iman on this channel, and if he comes, I think now I wanted to talk about like the juicy stuff. Like, I'm not trying to get like fed up. This is more like positive, like excited energy. But tell me, like, social media we were like just talking and conversing about this, but do you love it? Do you hate it? What's your next steps with it for people that are watching right now?
Mm-hmm. I mean, like, I think social media marketing is like a great way to get to 6 figures. Definitely if your goal is 6 figures, which to me, like, the improvement in quality from zero broke where I was at last year to 6 figures, like that's the biggest improvement in your life, right? To get from six figures to 7 figures, I haven't done 7 figures. I'm looking to do 7 figures next year. Like, to get from 6 to 7, it's not as much as a improvement in the quality of your life. You won't notice it as much. So look, to get to 6 figures, like, I think social media marketing is great. Like, you only need 4 clients at $2,000 a month, and you've basically made 6 figures a year. Okay. I'll be honest, like, social media marketing isn't scalable. Like, I was talking to, I was talking to one of my coaching students earlier today, and I was telling him, like, look, realistically, like, unless you want to build an office, right? You want to build get an office. If you want to build a proper agency, get employees, you could do maybe like, as a solo entrepreneur, maybe like $50,000 a month from social media marketing. And the guy was like, dude, that's fucking amazing. Like, I would kill for $50,000 a month. And like, trust me, like, I would have killed for a year ago as well. But here's the thing, like, we're young. Like, to say that we'll do 100 million by the time we're 30, to me, I don't think that's out of the question, because like a compounding effect of time, right? It's a J curve. You just get better and better, and the shit just grows, right? So Jade curve. So look, I'll be honest. Like, me personally, I don't really like social media marketing, which is funny. Like, to me, to me, like, it was the way that I got out of a shit financial situation, and it's the way that, like, I pretty much afforded this place. You know, I just moved in here a week ago. You know, so
it leads to financial freedom, but it doesn't lead to, I don't know, maybe one of your auditors is like, oh God, if I just had a 6-figure marketing agency. But sometimes some of us get to a point where we cap that. For example, I never ever go on my channel because I don't feel comfortable saying it, but now that I have someone on board, maybe I'll say it now. But like a year ago, maybe you're broke. For me, it was like, oh shit, like, I do a lot of stuff. I do a lot of activities. I couldn't afford it with my family. I really didn't believe in my dad's business. Sorry, Dad. So I didn't know what was happening. It was just more of the market wasn't ready. So imagine just from like, I was on free and reduced lunch. Like, in America, that's when you do, and you have like lower than like $40,000 a year. Like, that's not good for a family with 3. And now to a point where I'm in London with my mom, who is in America, like, alive. I'm alive with my dad. Like, we can eat. Like, I don't know if I want to say numbers, but let's just say, like, to hit from like 5 figures to 6 figures in my family and in my own work, like, scale, like, is incredible financial freedom to not worry about if you can go to your tennis lessons, violin lessons. So let me tell you, have you ever had like a turning point where you were confused? Like, I know you've always wanted to do something around business, but I know a lot of people are like doing a lot of stuff and then they don't know what's right for them.
Mm-hmm. I like every single day I wake up, I'm confused. Here's the thing, like, anyone that tells you they know what they're doing in business is full of fucking shit. Like, you just wing this whole thing. You learn certain business principles, you try to the best of your ability, but this whole, like, business is so sloppy. Like, it really is. But in terms of getting confused, I get confused the most when I fall into the trap of shiny object syndrome, right? Especially at this point, simply because, like, I've done like okay, and I've built up a small personal brand as well. I get so many opportunities. Now, like, in London, like, I get so many personal introductions to me and stuff like that. Like, it's so easy to get shiny object syndrome. right? And here's the thing, like the problem is you're trying to get from, say like your goal is 0 to 100K in a year, right? You keep building all these half bridges. You keep going like, oh, why don't I do e-com? And then e-com, like you it's not as easy as you think it is, right? And then you jump over into FBA, and then like, or you jump over into like social media marketing, and then you do personal branding, and then like affiliate marketing, and like you keep building all these fucking half bridges. But my question to you is there someone out like what's your goal, and is there someone out there doing it with the financial vehicle you're currently in? Okay, so I can't imagine most of you watching this like would not be happy with $1 million a year. There are so many people doing $1 million a year with affiliate marketing, so many people doing $1 million a year with FBA, so many people doing $1 million a year with social media marketing, so many people doing $1 million a year with personal branding, so many people doing $1 million a year with day trading. Like there's someone out there doing it. You're just fucking lazy.
Shit. I guess this is gonna be like a talk show. Like, I don't know if do you listen to a lot of podcasts?
Yeah.
I might turn this into a podcast, to be honest. Nice. You know I did it. I hooked you up with a podcast version. There's 10 freaking more minutes of my video with Iman left that I saved just for the podcast. It's not here on YouTube, exclusive to the podcast. If you want to head over to listen to it, go to SoundCloud or iTunes, and I hooked you up for iOS or Android users. You can listen to it anywhere on the go. 10 more minutes of freaking value. And the best part is if you subscribe to the podcast, you know when I drop the next fire track. I guess I'm a rapper now. Leave a 5-star review. Let me know what you thought. That would be awesome. Yeah, the Raisin brand. That's Raise Your Brand. Get it? Get it? It's a work in progress. Yeah, that is RAISN brand. And it's on iTunes and SoundCloud. I think I just wanted to close off this video, which probably was long. If you're staying here, thank you. Make sure you like and subscribe. How many likes should we get this video to? You're a special guest, so you can say anything.
50.
It would make my day. It would make Iman's day. Yeah. So I would say, guys, the last thing, like, attention. Sorry, we went a long time. Never ever underestimate yourself. I didn't know I could do this. It took a lot of weird paths and problems I faced to get to a point where I wanted to start a business. You just have to find yours, but do not rush it. Let it come to you. Opportunities come to Iman. Opportunities come to Jade. It can happen to you. Just be patient and deploy and have a faith that you can do it. That's all. All right, guys. Make sure I already did my self plug. Yeah. I really appreciate. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Iman, for joining me.
My pleasure.
All right. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
That's a wrap.